Hello everyone. Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm doing another episode in my Create This Book 2 series. This is episode 11. I can't believe we're just chugging ahead and making our way through this book. It'll still be a long time until I'm finished, but we're getting there nonetheless. So last episode I did the cover, which I love, so make sure you guys go check out that video if you want to see me painting it. It was really fun to do and a really fun process. So today I'm going to be completing 3 pages in this book on camera, so you guys can see the process of me making them. So if you guys want to see the whole Create This Book 2 playlist, that will be linked down in the description box. So let's get going. So starting with our first prompt, we have create confetti. So originally I was going to do a cupcake, but then I realized I've done so many cupcakes in like all of my art journals, so I needed to change it up. So I'm going to be doing a little grad celebration type of thing, because I am graduating from university like this semester. So I guess it kind of makes sense. So I drew out this girl with her back there, and then I made this cute little grad cap with some scrapbook paper and some embroidery floss, and just kind of tried to make that look as realistic as possible. I did it in purple because I thought purple was a fun color. I punched a hole in the piece of scrapbook paper and taped that onto the back, and the embroidery floss was like kind of bent in some places, so it doesn't look that great, but that's fine. And then across the pages I wanted to write congratulations, so I sketched that out first, and then I realized that I wanted to cut out some confetti before I drew on there. So I'm just taking some different colors of scrapbook paper and cutting out little pieces to actually complete the prompt. So once I had that ready to go, I used a white gel pen to write congratulations on the black part, and then black on the other white piece of paper. And I'm also using some Posca paint pens because those are great for using like on white background and stuff. So I just made it so it was like calligraphy style, so the downstrokes were a little bit thicker than the upstrokes, and colored that all in. Once that was done, I needed a way to put the confetti on without making a huge mess and without having to glue every single little piece on. So I just put glue over the entire page and dumped those confetti pieces on. It was kind of messy, so I needed a way to make sure that the pages wouldn't stick together. So I decided to use packing tape to cover the whole page. And to be honest, it looks cooler now before the packing tape was added, but the packing tape was necessary to keep the integrity of the book alive and make sure that the pages would not stick together. So packing tape it is. I didn't end up putting packing tape on like the hat or stuff to kind of vary the texture, but I folded those edges over to the other page, and this is how it turned out. On this shot you can really see how bad the packing tape made the page look, just because it's really shiny now and you can't see how the texture is on all of the little pieces of confetti. So on the next page, the prompt says create a colorful page. So I sketched out this design, and first off I want to note that I spelled excellent wrong, so ignore that. I just kind of didn't really think about it when I was making it in this cool font. And then I only realized that after I had drawn it out, and I didn't want to restart it, so it's spelt wrong, and that's fine. But I was just going for something that would look really colorful and cool. I don't really know. I just went with a bunch of different shapes and just doodled that around. I chose some colors in rainbow, hence the prompt, and colored that all in. This was really nice and fun to color. For the past couple of prompts, I've been doing more like collage-y type things, and it was nice to just do a page that was simple and basic where I was just coloring and drawing. I did this on a separate piece of printer paper just so that it was easier to color, and then I didn't have to soak through any of the pages. Once that was done, I cut out the prompt, little window and glued that in. Because the 8.5 by 11 printer paper is a little bit bigger than the book, I do have to do some trimming on the pages to make it fit, but that's totally fine. And this is how the page turned out. And because I didn't mention my absolute favorite markers, I use Crayola Super Tips for this, if you didn't notice, which are my favorite markers ever, and they have such beautiful colors, and I can't recommend them enough. So moving on to the last prompt of the video, it says create a difference in altitude. This page was kind of just a spur of the moment type of thing. I didn't put much thought into it, but I decided to do an under the sea one on the left and a sky thing on the right. The prompt pretty much gave you all the ideas that you needed, so I didn't really have to be super creative with this, but I'm using this black pen to kind of sketch out what I want. I was going for like a loose doodly look, so I've got some fish and coral on the left. I tried to connect some of the things, so like the back of the fish connects with the rainbow on the right and the cloud connects with some of the coral, but you can't really tell once it all was like painted and put together. So once that was finished, I'm using some watercolors to just very loosely paint everything in. I wanted to kind of have like a messy look and not super neat or anything. So these are my favorite koi watercolors. I love how compact and easy they are to use, and I'm just painting that all in all these beautiful rainbow colors. I did this like right on the page, which isn't the best idea. But I didn't really feel like taking another piece of paper and gluing it in for this page, and I'll just do that for the other pages on the opposite side when I do complete those prompts, so that there's not like bleeding through, because there definitely is with using watercolor on paper like this. So this is how the page turned out. So that's it for today's video. It's been a while since I've had an episode where I've done 3 prompts in it. Usually for the past it's been 2, so I'm happy to complete a little bit more this time around, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which one was your favorite from today, and also if you have any other suggestions for art journals, or let me know which art journal you are completing right now if you are. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.
Just